First day of trying to catch a Pokemon. See if we can do this. Professor Oak entrusted me with this Pokeball to catch a Pokemon, and I can do it. I know I can. I just gotta find one. Oh yes, found one. All right, Grogu, me and you, we're going down. Let's do this. Pokemon, go! Hang on, wait a minute. Stay there, wait, stay there. Okay, I can do this, Pokemon, go! Crap. And go! Come on, man, how am I missing that bad? Pokemon, go! You know what? I don't think that's a Pokemon. Hey guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Franchise Fanatic and welcome back to the channel. And if you guys is a Pokemon video, yes I know, I haven't done a Pokemon video in quite a long time, but hey, Pokemon is a franchise that I really love, and today it was kind of funny because I don't have any Nintendo, really anything. I used to have a 3DS and a DS, and I have a Wii, but not many Pokemon games to get for the Wii. They're ultra good. If you know any, or for the GameCube, tell me. You know, with the Nintendo Switch, we have all this new gear. You know, there's going to be an open world Pokemon game, and it looks effing amazing. I love Pokemon since I was a kid, since I was a wee little fanatic. And it turns out, hey, you know what? Today's National Pokemon Day, Saturday, February 27th, which I thought was yesterday because the whole Pokemon. I don't know why the heck they waited till today. They should have done it today and not yesterday, but whatever. So we have all this new Pokemon Switch and new remakes and all that. But really, this is just kind of an amalgamation of why I love Pokemon, and I have a bunch of stuff here to kind of, not prove that I'm a fan, but just show you a little bit of my forte. We have Pokemon, the movie I Choose You. I got this from the exchange for like $4. This is one of the best Pokemon movies. Yeah, it's the one where Pikachu talks, but it's meant to be that way. It's actually really freaking well made, and it's kind of like a re-establishment of the first movie, Pokemon the movie, which I have. I'm not going to show it in this video because I can't find it, but I have it somewhere. That one's amazing, but this is a good movie. You know, I really enjoyed this movie, Pokemon the movie I Choose You. Again, they kind of touch upon different things from different films and different iterations of Pokemon or whatever, but I think this is a good film. Going forward, that we have, of course, in my opinion, my favorite video game movie ever made, Pokemon Detective Pikachu. This is one of, this might be in my top 10 favorite movies ever. It's extremely well made. The CGI is fantastic. The acting's great. The writing's great. The comedy's great. The story's great. The drama, everything in this movie is full charge. For 104 minutes, it should have been longer, but, you know, I love Assassin's Creed, I love Sonic the Hedgehog, I can't wait for Sonic 2, but this movie takes a cake. This is my favorite video game franchise 2 movie that has ever been done so far, and Pokemon really, you know, no one thought they could do it, but they, you know, I mean, they didn't go the route of Ash, Misty, Brock, or, you know, even Dawn, or, you know, any of the newer guys. They just kind of went, you know what, we're going to take the Detective Pikachu video game that no one played, and we're going to make a movie out of it. Turns out it was freaking awesome. Next we have the Pokemon TV show. Now I know there's a quadrillion episodes of this effing show, but this right here is my bread and butter. This is the Pokemon All-Stars. It kind of, I don't know if you see, but it kind of shows the Pokemon for Pikachu, Jigglypuff, Charizard, Squirtle, Blastoise, Eevee. Let's see here, it goes into more. Bulbasaur, Lugia, and Charmander and Squirtle. That's right, Squirtle! Mudkip, sorry. But yeah, there's a lot of awesome. No, I just said Squirtle. This is basically kind of like a compilation of the first 1 to 2 to 3 seasons of Pokemon, really, and there's been a lot. You know, I mean, now the new Pokemon, I'm not too into the new Pokemon because they kind of redid Ash. They kind of made it, not kiddie, but they kind of made it, like, more jokey. This was still jokey, but it had serious moments, and, you know, I recently watched all of this a few months ago, and the original seasons of Pokemon, the show, man, it's not just... You know how, like, people thought the Lego movie would be like, oh, the Lego movie's just a ripoff to get people to buy Lego toys. The Lego movie's it's probably my favorite animated film of all time. And this is one of my favorite animated shows of all time. It's extremely well made, and it's not just a ploy to sell you the cards. It's actually really well done. And then we also have, when I was a kid, I used to read the Pokemon manga books. I swear to God it was manga from, like, 0 to, like, 15. And then my cousin was like, it's manga, you moron! So I'm like, oh, I guess it's manga. She's huge into manga. My cousin, she read all this stuff. It's not just Pokemon. She was into huge anime, all that stuff. I never really got into anime too much. My really only taste into anime is Pokemon. And reading these books, man, it was funny because when I was a kid, you know, you read books this way, but I was like, oh, okay, let's read the book. And they're like, wait. They're like, wait, you're reading it wrong, idiot. And I'm like, oh, okay, sorry, I'm not in Japan. You know what I mean? There's a lot of, it's a good book, you know what I mean? There's a lot of good stuff in there. I think it really shows, and it's not just this one. This I just found this one before filming. But there's a lot of great things in this book that really, I don't know, it's not necessarily canon, but it kind of builds on the universe in a really cool way. And then we have, when I went to Disney World probably 3 to 4 years ago, I went to Epcot. And at Epcot, they have the World Showcase, right? And the World Showcase gives you different, like America, Japan, China, Italy, Mexico, you know, all these different places around the world. And we went to, it's either China or Japan. It was the store called Mitsukashi. And it's a great effing store, trust me. But I picked this up, and it's the Pokédex for Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, which again, I'll get to in a minute with the DS games. This is a great book, for sure. I mean, this is, you know, like I did the Star Wars book a few days ago where I showed you all my Star Wars books. And now I had like that big one with the Darth Vader picture on it. That was like the big Star Wars Bible. This is kind of the big Pokemon Bible. It shows you basically every single Pokemon in the entire freaking franchise. From Gen 1 up until Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, man. This is a crazy good book. Again, it goes into stats and details and just, you know, a bunch of cool things. I haven't read this back to back, or front to cover, but you know, there's a lot of Pokemon. When I was a kid, man, I knew every friggin' Pokemon you could know, and then I didn't. That's the story about that. I didn't get like less into it. I didn't grow out of it because it is for all ages. It's not just for kids. But you know, I started getting into Marvel, Lord of the Rings, DC, Star Wars, and you know, all this stuff, and I just kind of forgot. You know, I used to, man. You should have been there when I was a kid, man. If one of my friends are watching this, you know, man, I had a huge collection of cards. I had all the DS games, watched all the show. You guys know, but in terms of the DS games, I didn't really play too many. I played most of them when I was a kid, but when I got maybe like 10, 11, 12, I don't know, I got into GameCube and PS2, and you know, I just kind of grew out of the Pokemon games. But that's not to say they're for they're for children or they're bad, because they're really friggin' good. And maybe on the GameCube or Wii, or maybe I'll get a DS again when I'm older. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a Switch. Who knows? You know, who knows? Because there's a lot of great Pokemon, you know, IPs and great video games out there. You know, Diamond and Pearl, man, that was the shiz when I was a kid. I played that all the time. On my DS, it was insane, and they're really good. You know, it was funny because you had like this little tiny little speck of a dude, you know, like the old ones, just a really little dude kind of walking around, and now they kind of grew into that idea that, oh, let's make him, instead of a little tiny midget, let's make him a big, you know, a normal-sized looking kid, you know what I mean? Because they made him small because that was just their thing they wanted to do, but now they're like, oh, make him normal, and that's when I stopped, and now they're doing the open world Pokemon game, which of course has like Breath of the Wild, you know what I mean, or Mario Odyssey, I guess. You have the dude in front of the camera, you know what I mean, running around. It looks freaking awesome, so maybe I'll get a Switch, who knows. But the last thing I want to show you is my Pokemon cards. Now, when I was a kid, I had a poop ton of these. I have my own binder and all that, pretty awesome. Is that the same? Yeah, it's the same front and back. But, you know, I'd get extra cards, I'd give them to my nanny and poppy. They have a butt ton of them in their house, just in like these, you know, rubber bands. My cousin, my buddies, we trade them all the time, and you know, I didn't really play the game. In fact, I'll tell you, I'm 22 years old, and I never played the game once in my entire life, like the actual card game. I just collected them because they look cool, you know. I was like, oh, that's badass, I'll collect these, and you know, it was, you know, I have a bunch of guys. I have the Detective Pikachu movie, the ones that came with the Blu-ray I showed you, you know, front and back. My cousin would help me organize them, and I used to have the X's and EX and all that stuff, but I have an EX there, but so I had like a little baby binder, like that big maybe, not super big like this, and I can't find it for well, it's been missing for like 6 years, and it had all my EX, my X, it had all the big guys. I had Ancient Mew. I had freaking Ancient Mew in that binder, dude, and I can't find it. So hopefully, you know, whatever. But that's what, you know, these cards, man, are awesome. I'm gonna have to collect them again because I'm not going to get huge into them. I don't think I'll ever get massively into them like I was, just because I have Lego sets and you know, all this other stuff. But one of these days I'm going to get more card packs, you know, just see what they have, the new Pokemon. You know, like I said, I used to know all the old ones and then I just kind of forgot them all, you know. So thank God I have that book. But it's funny, you know, I keep joking with my buddies. I'm like, dude, whenever I get a girlfriend, I gotta have like a list, and it's gonna be you have to like The Last Jedi, you have to like Pokemon, and I got a few others. But it's just kind of funny that I have that in there. That it's a great franchise, and I think that a lot of people kind of can look at Pokemon and just from the exterior and go, oh, that's for children, it looks really dumb. But if you actually look into it, it's kid appropriate, but it's not just for kids. It's a great wealth of franchises, great movies, TV shows, games, comics, novels, books, cards. You can play the game, which I haven't played yet, like I said, but again, guys, Pokemon is awesome. What's your favorite experience with Pokemon? When did you start getting into the franchise? What do you think about all the Pokemon movies and TV shows and cards? How many cards do you have? I'd love to know. Again, guys, today is National Pokemon Day. I really love this franchise. I can't wait to see where it goes forward. And who knows, maybe they might make me buy a Switch to get the Pokemon game. Who knows? I'll have to do that one day. But first, I got to get a Series X. But again, guys, Pokemon is a great franchise. I love everything about it. There's a few missteps along the way. I think, it's not a perfect franchise, but for what they have going, I think it really is a good start. And, Ho-Oh, it was massive. Every kid, including me, knew about it. And as an adult, it's only getting bigger and better. So I can't wait for more. And, again, one of the best franchises of all time. These little pocket monsters are awesome. Thank you, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.